Hello! You're probably coming to this video because you want to do a video project for your class, and you have a couple of little apprehensive moments thinking about doing so. Well, I'm here to tell you that actually it's not that hard to do, and in fact, doing a video project is a lot like doing an essay. You still have to do your research, you still have to do some writing, and then yes, you do actually have to put together a video. When producing video for a class, you don't actually have to go all out and use professional cameras, or professional lighting equipment, or even a studio to do a good video. In fact, you probably have all you need in your pocket right now. A smartphone. Before I get into other tools you might want to use for your video, let's talk about the camera. There's two things you should think about when you're using a camera, and those are lighting and audio. The best kind of lighting to use is natural lighting, just the light that comes through the window. One thing to keep in mind, however, when you're using natural lighting is that you want your subject to be facing the window and not in front of the window. Other sources of light will work as well. Whether they be incandescent or fluorescent, human-made lighting is okay. Just make sure you use a lot of it because dark video is a bad video. The other thing you have to think about when doing video is the audio. The microphones on smartphones and tablet computers are extraordinarily good and will do a very good job picking up someone's voice. However, they also pick up everything in the room. If you forget to turn off the fan or dehumidifier or whatever is making noise in the background in your room when you're shooting your video, you probably don't notice that it's there. In fact, you might even miss it while you're doing the editing. But when someone's viewing your video, what they're actually hearing is this. In addition to making great video, tablets and smartphones also, obviously, can make great still photographs. And stills can be an integral part of your video. There's great resources online for finding photography that you can use in your video. If you search for things like Creative Commons licensed photographs, you can sometimes have professional quality photography in your own video, all for the price of an attribution. So far, I've touched very briefly on using your smartphone camera or your tablet computer camera, or even your laptop webcam in order to do video work. I've also talked about still pictures and how to find them online, but there is one more thing I want to add to this video, and that's talking about graphics. It's something people don't really think about, but presentation software is a marvelous way to make animated graphics for video. All of it is built right into that system, and you can actually export presentation software projects as video projects, and then import them into your video. This is great if you want to add charts or graphs or moving text. Anything with animation can work. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a project, and I'm going to change the master slide to the size of my video. That's so I don't have to do weird cropping in my video. Now I've just imported some pictures and with some text involved, and I'm just doing a very simple picture slideshow with some slight animation to it. So once I've done that, I'm selecting all of them and I'm going over and I'm adding an animation. And I'm not doing anything terribly fancy here, but it's just to give you an idea. Then I'm checking the work, so I just did a play to see if the animation works, and it seems to be doing just fine. So now I'm going to go out and I'm going to export as a QuickTime video. I'm just setting a couple of transitions here. What you would do with PowerPoint is the same sort of thing, but you'd export it as a WMV file, which is a Windows movie file, and you would then export that and you could use that to bring it into your Windows Movie Maker project or whatever you're using on Windows. Once it's done exporting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it as a video that would be easily findable so I can go back into my video project and import this video once it's done. And that's all there is to it. As you can see, creating a video project for your class isn't quite as scary as you might think. Using a smartphone camera, using online search tools, using a presentation software, all of these things are something that you probably have done before and are quite easy to do. And this will allow you to assemble a video in no time flat. In a following video, we'll talk a little bit about editing, because obviously you have all the pieces now, but how do you put them together? I hope you come back soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.